Today we will talk about those superheroes who are copies of the original heroes, but whose quality was so useless that you don't even understand what version they are. Marvel and DC superheroes have their own style and swag, but there are also some cheap copies in the world that claim to be their own version of these heroes. So today we will see the worst, truest, and most useless superheroes in the world. 1. Black Widow, Black Cat. Let's talk first. Marvel's Black Widow and DC's Black Cat are quite similar, both female spies who use martial arts and stealth. Black Cat has been seen by Axar as a cheaper version of Black Widow, especially since Donovan has debuted a similar red suit before. 2. Aquaman, Namor the Submariner. The next hero is Aquaman, and Namor also shares similar character designs and powers. Namor came first and was a prince of an underwater kingdom, much like Aquaman. Dono's aquatic superhero status and use of a trident highlight Dono's similarities. Some have considered Namor to be a poorer version of Aquaman. 3. Green Lantern, Nova. Let's talk now. Green Lantern and Marvel's Nova have very similar backstory and powers. Nova has cosmic powers and uses a ring system. Nova has sometimes been mistaken for a cheap copy of Green Lantern, especially until his character establishes his own identity. 4. The Vision, Red Tornado. Now we will talk. Vision and Red Tornado are two-dimensional robots with superhuman strength and flight powers. DC's Red Tornado is considered a copycat character, possessing similar powers in appearance to Vision. Piatti, Deadpool, Deathstroke. The next hero is Deadpool, and Deathstroke are very similar. Both have mercenary backgrounds and their costumes are similar. Deadpool's creation was heavily inspired by Deathstroke, but since then, Deadpool's character has become quirkier and fun. 6. Hawkman and Marvel's Hawkeye. Now let's talk about point number 6. Hawkman and Marvel's Hawkeye are archers, but their fighting style and weapons are similar. There are also many similarities in the design of the character, and some consider Hawkeye to be a budget version of Hawkeye, especially since Marvel made the character more mainstream. 7. Dr. Fate, Doctor Strange. Now they are next. Doctor Strange and Marvel's Doctor Strange both possess the power of magic and sorcery. Their designs and backstories are quite similar. Doctor Strange became very popular, and therefore Doctor Strange is sometimes mistaken for a cheap copy of him. 8. The Flash, Quicksilver. So now we come to the next copy. The Flash and Quicksilver are both super speed heroes. The Flash's concept of the Speed Force is quite complex and unique, but Quicksilver's speed power is also used in the UC direction. Quicksilver is considered a budget version of the Flash, especially since Marvel has made him more prominent. 9. The Atom, Ant-Man. Atom and Marvel's Ant-Man are both characters with shrinking powers. The characters can change size, but their approaches and powers are slightly different. Ant-Man is sometimes seen as a cheap version of the Atom, especially since the movie version of Ant-Man has become more popular. 10. Green Lantern, Gladiator. Let's talk number 10. Gladiator, a Marvel Universe superhero, is largely inspired by DC's Green Lantern. Gladiator's abilities and appearance are similar to Green Lantern's, and his role is as the protector of the universe. Gladiator has been seen as a poor man's version of Axar. The series of similarities between superheroes doesn't end here. Another example is Green Arrow and Hawkeye. Green Arrow is an archer superhero from DC, while Hawkeye is an archer from Marvel. The characters are known for their archery skills and fighting skills. In addition, Deadpool and Deathstroke are also quite similar. Deathstroke is a mercenary from DC, while Deadpool is a mercenary from Marvel. The characters' costumes and fighting styles also resemble each other. This similarity causes controversy among fans of the comics, but it also proves how far the two universes have come. 11. The Shadow, Batman. The Shadow is an old-school pulp hero who bears a strong resemblance to Batman. His style is dark and mysterious, and there are similarities in his crime-fighting techniques. The Shadow has been seen as a major influence on Batman's creation, and some have called the Shadow a cheap copy of Batman. 12th, Spider-Man the Tarantula. Now let's move on to the next one. Tarantula and Marvel's Spider-Man are quite similar. Both have agility and wall-crawling abilities, but after Spider-Man's unique origin and personality, Axar considers Tarantula a cheap copy. Trinasty Superman, Hyperion. Next hero, Marvel's Hyperion and DC's Superman are almost identical. The villain possesses superhuman strength, flight, and heat vision. Hyperion's character is a direct copy of DC's Superman, who protects his world as a powerful alien hero. 14. Wolverine, Lobo. Number 14. Lobo and Wolverine share many similarities in their characters, both being aggressive and invincible warriors, possessing healing powers and combat skills. Lobo's anti-hero persona and bad boy attitude seem to be heavily influenced by Wolverine, and some have even considered him a cheaper version of him. 15. Captain Marvel, DC Comics. Now we are moving on to the next copy hero, Captain Marvel, now Shazam, also bore a striking resemblance to Marvel's Captain Marvel, who in earlier versions seemed to be a derivative of the character. Shazam used a magic bolt to transform, while Captain Marvel lacked cosmic powers, but the two have been compared to each other for a long time. 16. Iron Fist, Shang-Chi. Iron Fist and Shang-Chi are both martial arts experts, and their origins and abilities are quite similar. Shang-Chi has come to be considered a lesser-known and poor man version of Iron Fist, especially when Marvel is considering introducing Shang-Chi in their films. 17. The Thing, Chunk. Now we will begin Chunk, and Marvel's The Thing are quite similar, with the Donovan characters known for their physical strength and their demonic appearances. Chunk was often mistaken for a budget copy of The Thing, which he considered a stronger and more well-established counterpart. 18. Robin, Bucky Barnes. Robin, Batman's sidekick, and Bucky Barnes, Captain America's sidekick, are considered to be similar characters in Donovan, who fight alongside the superhero. Robin's character has sometimes been seen as a cheaper version of Bucky due to his colorful costume and youthful personality. 19th, Wonder Woman, Red Sonja. Those at number 19, Wonder Woman in Marvel's Red Sonja Dono, are female warriors, known for their superhuman strength and fighting skills. Red Sonja is considered a knockoff of Wonder Woman by Axar, as Dono's character design and fighting skills are quite similar. 20. Thor, Shazam. Now move on to the next Shazam and Marvel's Thor are both Thunder God characters who possess superhuman strength and the power of lightning. Shazam's character gains his powers through his magical abilities, while Thor is a Norse god. However, some people consider Shazam to be a cheap copy of Thor, especially when Shazam is seen transferring his powers. What do you think about the similarities between the characters of Orwell and superheroes? Is this coincidence or the result of deliberate inspiration? What do you see as the similarities between your characters? 21st Batman, Nighthawk. Now coming to the point. Next one, Marvel's Nighthawk is heavily inspired by DC's Batman. Both are billionaire vigilantes who fight crime at night using advanced technology and combat skills. However, Nighthawk never reached Batman's popularity and is often seen as a weak imitation. 22nd Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. Number 22. Captain Marvel is sometimes thought of as a female version of Shazam. The characters have lightning-based powers and cosmic abilities, but Carol Danvers is considered a cheap copy of Shazam by some log. 23. The Punisher, the Spirit. Now we come to number 23. The Spirit is a vigilante character with similar traits to the Punisher, such as his dark crime fighting style and combat skills. However, the Punisher's influence was much greater, so the Spirit has been considered a cheaper version of Axar. 24th, Black Panther, Panther Man. Panther Man was introduced by DC before Black Panther, but Black Panther's character was much more iconic and developed. Is this why Panther Man is considered a copycat? 25th, Iron Man, Techno Man, Japanese anime. Let's talk now. Techno Man is a Japanese anime character who wears a high-tech suit and wields powerful weapons similar to Iron Man. However, Techno Man's design and storyline seem weak compared to Iron Man, and he is considered a copy. 26 Wonder Woman, Elektra. Number 26. Elektra is a skilled warrior who possesses many of Wonder Woman's abilities, such as combat skills and physical strength. However, Wonder Woman's backstory and powers are more complex, which is why Elektra is considered her copy. 27. Superman the Centurion. The Centurion is a superhero who possesses Superman's star, super strength, powers of flight, and invincibility. This Centurion character has never made the same impact as Superman. 28th, Green Lantern, Star Sapphire. Now let's talk about point number 28. Star Sapphire is a DC character who possesses the same cosmic powers as Green Lantern, but has never had the same popularity as Green Lantern, so Star Sapphire has been considered a cheaper version. 29. The Flash, fastest man alive. The Flash is considered by many to be the fastest man alive, a lesser-known speedster. Both have speed powers, but the Flash's character and backstory are much stronger. 30. Daredevil, Night Thrasher. So now we come to the next copycat. Night Thrasher is a martial arts expert who takes on the role of Daredevil in street-level crime fighting. But Daredevil's complex personality and powers make him even more appealing. 31. The Vision, Machine Man. Now move on to the next. Machine Man is a robot with many of the same multi-wielding abilities as the Vision, but Vision's backstory and connection to the Avengers make him more popular. 32nd, Black Widow, Catwoman. Now this is the last one. Catwoman and Black Widow are both acrobatics and stealth experts, but Black Widow's character is more famous and developed in the Marvel Universe, so Catwoman is considered by Axar to be her copy. So friends, these are some of the best and truest superhero replicas that have ever come into the world. Look at them. You always feel that the power that the real hero had, they don't have at all. We, the writers at Hero, also understand how much the real superheroes are worth. If you like this video, then definitely like it. And if you have any other cheap superheroes that you remember, then let us know in the comments. Be sure to share your opinion and also tell us which hero you think is the best. So see you in the next video, and we will entertain you again with fun and interesting topics. Until then, stay safe and take care of yourself.